Hello everybody. Welcome back. Well, it's been a while. Not for you, but for me. I haven't recorded a video since the 12th of December. It is now the 30th of December. So it has been a few days. And by a few, I mean it's been definitely over 12 days of not baseball stuff. But holidays, it should be understandable, but also, I recorded a video, was going back over, doing the voiceover for the broadcast, and my editing software decided it didn't want to. It changed the input for my mic, and I didn't notice, and none of the audio got recorded. And gameplay, like actual gameplay on this, especially the way I'm doing it, can sometimes take an hour, sometimes more. So there's an hour plus of time gone because it didn't record my audio. So I got a little mad at that. I got a little mad. I'm gonna be honest, but we did see at the end of last episode, we traded our boy Daryl Ramsey. He is now with the Tigers. He's gonna hold it down for the 2 to 3 weeks. Tarek Subel is going out because you see he's got incredible numbers. Like we said, he's freaking right now second in Cy Young. So he's gonna help them now and hopefully in at least the long term this season because they got the third wild card spot I think still. Uh, yeah, they're a game back, and with Daryl Ramsey now leading the way with his numbers can help. Tarek Schoolball comes back, they can really make a push for the playoffs. I don't know about the Central itself because they're 8.5 back. But anything can happen. But I think Daryl Ramsey will definitely help them at least make a push for that wild card. And then if they make it, that 1-2 punch of him and Tarek Skubal, but not in that order, would probably be very good for them. They could potentially make a run. Sorry if you also heard that. That was me popping my fingers. But yeah, that's that. Short little recap. We're gonna get right into the game. Uh, doing Carly Spears versus Kevin Gosman. We're gonna be in Toronto. Then our next game, we're gonna sim past this to get to Danielle Espino's debut, and then I don't know about here against Miami. We've already done Texas at home, so we definitely won't do them. Except for we will be technically recording on this day in the schedule because this is draft day, and I want to make draft, like I said, like videos ago, I want to make draft day its own video. It might not be super long, like normally, but it still might be around 40 minutes because I have another 40-minute videos after the Mets game comes out, which I have edited. I just gotta redo the audio for the Giants, then go through the Mets game with the audio, and then there's another little bonus video after that because we made some trades, which you will see in the video, but we made some more trades. We made some signings, and we are now finally, technically speaking, if we go to the trades, as you can see, we're no longer in the negative. I don't want to spoil who we traded. I'll let that video come out because I mean you'll see that video first anyway before this one, but I'm here in this video because I technically haven't published that one yet. I'm not gonna spoil who we traded. Okay? But I just wanted to show you we are now under the thing. Although you might figure it out. Because I mean the video is already up. I don't know why I keep saying it's not spoiler because the video will be up. Video will be up. Okay, anyway. We are gonna get I guess right into it. A game. I just want to show you how our lineup looks now, I guess, with the trades. So I don't know if I did in the video because it's been a while since I recorded that one. But we got Brandon Belt. I did take Hey, I got some rewards. I did take away the -2 for everybody, just because I feel like, people wanting a job, I would feel like, they're still training in the while not signing, so they wouldn't lose any points in their attributes. But we got Brandon Belt now. He's gonna play first base against lefties for now, because like we said in that trade video, I'm hoping I can do what I normally do, where I can kind of cheese the system, where I just kind of sign these guys. Like I signed Alberto Mondesi, as you saw, Josh Stallman, Craig Kimball, Brandon Belt. I signed these guys to hopefully being around the trade deadline when we sim, that the CPU will be dumb and trade for them, and we can get some stuff back, because that's what we need. We need stuff back for them. So we're hoping we can cheese the system a little bit that way. But anyway, lineup, Brandon Belt is going to be playing first base against lefties, and then righties, against righties. Against lefties, we're going to see Nick Senzel now, the platoon with Speedy McDaniel. We lose a bit of fielding by getting rid of Austin Hayes in that last trade video, but we get better backup speed in the outfield, even though he's not great at stealing bases, according to this. We're still going to make him steal bases. But we still get, pop, contact and pop against lefties. Maybe not we get more pop with Senzel. Maybe not as much contact against lefties, but we also get in Nick Senzel. We can get just another really good utility player with second, short, left, center, right, as you see there. He's good. He's not on the trade block because I think he can be good for us while Speedy McDaniel still develops his attributes against lefties. And that's really, really it. That's pretty much it. Sorry, hit the mic stand. Other than that, I guess I'm going to just go into the gameplay. I'm going to mute my mic on the recording audio, go grab my new Christmas present. I got a new tablet. And I'm going to listen to a podcast while I record the gameplay, like I normally do. What am I going to listen to today? Maybe I'm going to listen to some Red Web. I haven't been caught up on that in a while. I finally listened to the newest episode yesterday, going up to visit my grandma. So I might catch up on Red Web that I've missed. That's what I'm going to listen to. Shout out to Trevor Collins, Alfredo Diaz, and I don't know the last name, so I'll just say Jillian and oh god, I'm spacing on the other guy's name. Sorry, I'm spacing on your name right now. But shout out Red Web. If you love mysteries, if you like mystery podcasts about movies, because that's their joke, I recommend Red Web. I do. I recommend. Okay. I'm going to shut up now and record the game. Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's game. We got a good one for you. We got the Battle of the Avians. That's right. We got the Toronto Bluejays hosting our Austin Roosters. Both with losing records there. Not great seasons for them. But hopefully a good game today. It's a bird matchup. See Springer there taking the field for the Blue Jays. And on the mound for the Blue Jays today, we got Kevin Gausman. 17 games, 3-4 record, 104 and 2/3 innings, a 3.27 ERA, a 1.23 WHIP. 78 strikeouts. Strikeouts a little down, only at about an 18% strikeout rate and about an 8% walk rate on the year. But, seems to be doing okay for him so far. And I'll bring up our leadoff hitter, our star, our hopefully all-star starting center fielder, Veronica Mars. And she is going to take that first pitch and absolutely crush it to center field. Upper tank, first pitch of the game. Veronica Mars gives our Roosters a 1-0 lead. 474 feet, 110 off the bat. I believe now she has made herself She has the tie for the #1 spot on longest home run by this team, at least in our broadcasts. She has now hit the 4th longest we've seen in a broadcast at 474 feet. My God, woman. Just starting the game off with a bang. Oh, that was you see there, looking at it, was a perfect swing, too. Hot dang. Smoked a ball. Whew. Bring up Alice Bowles now. She fouls a pitch off. Sitting 310 on the year. So still having a pretty good year. She's going to swing at that 4-seam fastball up for a strike. Make it 0-2 now. You see there the record for the Blue Jays. Not great. But then again, our record for the Roosters is about the same. They, Blue Jays are 38-50. And I believe we are 37-49. Or it's opposite the way around. I know those are our records. I just don't know who has it. You see there, down there, Darryl Ramsey, now a part of the Detroit Tigers. That trade happened a few days ago before this game. Actually, he started I believe it was yesterday for us. You see our starting lineup there. I believe he started yesterday for us, and then he got traded to Detroit. But we got some good pieces back. We got Jackson Jobe, one of their top pitching prospects, and another in Wilmer Flores. Detroit gets a ace caliber pitcher while Tarek Skubal is hurt. Hopefully Darryl Ramsey can help them make a deep playoff push. Right now, I believe Detroit has one of the wild card spots. You see Riley Tall striking out there for out number 2. So leadoff home run by Veronica Mars, and then Gosman quickly getting rid of the Roosters here with making Alice Bowles ground out and striking out Riley Tall there. It's going to bring up Burger McDonald. See, they're second in AL shortstop vote, 317 average, 961 OPS, 18 homers, 67 RBIs. A good season. And now I know you're thinking out there, guys, well, with a season like that, how is he only #2 in the AL shortstop vote? Well, it's because, Bobby Witt exists. And, he is just an absolute beast of a player. And Burger McDonald's going to fly out to Springer there and right. So nothing doing except for the absolute bomb on the first pitch of the game by Veronica Mars, giving our Roosters a 1-0 lead going into the bottom of the first. See there, Carly Spears getting the start today. 17 games, 5-9 record, 99 and 2/3 innings, 4.79 ERA, 1.27 whip, 59 strikeouts, about a 14% strikeout rate, and about a 5% walk rate. Pretty good on the year. Bring up Blue Jays leadoff hitter, Bo Bichette. Did 237 on the year so far. Having a bit of a down year for him. He takes that running fastball first, right? You see there. I think I had the records. I didn't have the records mixed up. You see there, 37-49. Blue Jays are 38-50. Both teams well out of it, but hey, we got a battle of the birds. That's a fun thing to do. And Bo Bichette is going to lead off the game for the Blue Jays with a base hit into right field, just past Ji-Hwan Bae. Joanna Becker still hurt. She should be back soon, though, hopefully for the Twins series. If not, she'll be back soon. We'll see her after the All-Star break. Maybe. At least in broadcast form, she comes back during our non-broadcast games. She'll hopefully come back good. And Stone Garrett. Oh, well. Blue Jays already here in the bottom of the first, looking to strike back on the Roosters. 2 back-to-back base hits for the Blue Jays. Stone Garrett just right back up the middle, and now there's going to be 2 on for the very impressive, very good Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Did 264 on the year so far. He's going to look at that slur for a ball. See there again, 264 average. 800 OPS, 14 home runs, 30 RBIs. A little down on the power and RBI. Again. See there, you can see in the ALE standings, Toronto 19.5 back in 4th place. You'll see our record here in a second as you see the Central. You see the Tigers, they're 7.5 back of the Twins, but in a wild card spot. That's why they got Rams. You see there, we're 16.5 back in 3rd place because the Mariners are just dominating with Yordan Alvarez. Sorry. Ooh, running fastball in, up at his chest, and Vladimir Guerrero swings for the first strikeout of the game for Carly. Let's look at that. Excuse me, running fastball again, just running up above the hands, and Vladdy swinging for out number 1. Does not stop though, as we got Spencer Horwitz here. He's gonna get to McDonald to second. To first, double play to end the inning. Roosters get out of it with a tough jam, but a strikeout double play will end the inning. Blue Jays threatened, but nothing doing. Top of the second, we go 1-0. Bring up Freya Allen now, second in All-Star center field vote, right behind her teammate Veronica Mars. See there, 203 average for her. Gonna swing at that fastball for a strike. See their last 3 games, hitting 385, 5 for 13. So she's heating up a little bit. She's most known for her power though, but gonna be looking silly at that splitter. That was a swing we were seeing a lot against the New York Mets a couple of games ago. Our last broadcast in that fork ball by I forget his name, and I don't want to say anything bad to make me seem like a racist. Kodai Senga, that's the name. It just popped into my head as Freya Allen strikes out on the fastball for out number 1. Second strikeout of the game for Gausman so far. You see the pitch tracker here. Fastball up, splitter down. Files that splitter off, and then another fastball up for the strikeout. Out number 1 here in the top of the second. They'll bring up Brandon Belt, newly acquired Brandon Belt. We were finally able to, as a team, get out of some money and able to sign some free agents. So now we're going to see Brandon Belt kind of get the start here versus righties at first base. See there, he is down quickly 0-2 though. The splitter again, very hittable splitter, just out in front of it. Got to be mad at himself about that, missing that pitch. Fastball almost got him in the knees, but Brandon Belt, unflinching, will take it for ball 1. Sinker outside for ball 2, working the count. So what I guess they wanted some professionalism and maybe to get him some games and see if they can maybe get some pieces for him if there's a team that desperately needs a first base. But right now he's going to strike out swinging for out number 2. Back-to-back strikeouts for Gausman. This one on the splitter. See there's 6 inches of break, about 1,100 RPMs. Just out in front of it, it looks like, on that splitter. Tough break. But that'll bring up Tyler Soderstrom. As you see down there are some roster moves in our news on the ticker. We brought up Daniel Espino. He'll be making his debut against the Twins. And Jackson Jobe and Wilmer Flores getting sent down after the trade with Detroit. Tyler Soderstrom swings for strike. 1-1 now. You see there. Tigers acquired Dale Ramsey from the Roosters. Now they got a bona fide second piece behind Tarek Skubal when he comes back. That top two pitching staff is going to be very devastating, I think. Could be dangerous in the playoffs. As Tyler works a 2-2 count. Smacks one into right, but Springer is there to make the catch. Oh, that's not Springer. That's Stone Garrett. Where is Springer playing then? Hopefully he's not playing center field. Bring up Alejandro Kirk. 231 average on the year, 671 OPS, 6 homers, 24 RBIs. Won a Silver Slugger back in 2022. See how his day will be today. He'll take that Vulcan change for a ball. He signed out of Mexico. Alejandro Kirk did, and he's been a good catcher. He had some really good years. Down past couple of two, but I think he's got the chance to bounce back. He's a good catcher. He's a good young catcher for the Blue Jays. Maybe not the fastest runner, but he's going to be able to get a base hit here. So back-to-back innings, Blue Jays leadoff hitters start the inning with a base hit. You see there, yeah. Again, just like Stone Garrett in the bottom of the first, it's actually a ball, but he just made good contact and just right back up the middle. You know, we want our Roosters to win here, but you gotta praise just good baseball when you see it. And you know, he just nothing to it, just nice and soft, nice and easy, right back up the middle. That's a good base hit right there. And that'll bring up Joey Loper Fido. Loper Fido. I'm sorry, I'm butchering your name, good sir. But Carly Spears has worked it quickly to 0-2 to Riley. Made a first in-time double play. 5-4-3 gets us 2 outs in the inning. Just right to Riley Tall. Beautiful turn. It's a little close at first base, but we got the job done. And there's George Springer. He must be playing center field. In 235 on the air. Take that fastball for a strike. Yeah, 235, 17 OPS, 27 runs, 11 stolen bases. He's a former 2-time Silver Slugger. And oh, what happened to our camera there? Sorry, folks. A little bit of technical difficulties. As you see, we're back, though. To the swing of that two-seam. In on the feet as well. Probably going to see if we can see that slurve darting low and away. It looks like our pitch tracker is calling that, and not far enough away, but Springer's going to reach safely on the air by Ji Hwan Bae. See, he bobbles it. He recovers nicely, though. See, we're going to see here on the replay. He gets there, bobbles it a little bit, recovers nicely, though, but then just, where is he throwing it? Yeah, it's time, and just throws it off the mark. So George Springer will reach on the air, and that'll bring up Addison Barger. 276 on the air. Throw down to first. Looked like Springer was getting a little too far off the bag. Throw down. Addison Barger hits one high and deep to left. McDaniel going back at the wall. Gone into the home bullpen. And just like that, on his 11th homer on the year. Only an 89 miles an hour off the bat, but Toronto, being a hitter's park, gives the Blue Jays a 2-1 lead. This battle of the avians is heated up. See there again, just off the end of the bat a little there on the swing. And with the roof open in the summertime, the wind just pushed and pushed and pushed and just got enough of it over the wall for a home run. So that error by Ji Hwan Bae coming back to bite us as Davis Schneider is up to the plate now. 249 average, 707 OPS, 3 home runs, 23 RBIs. And a camera again blacking out. What is going on here in the bottom of the second inning? Are the Blue Jays putting a curse on us? Are they trying to be the better bird in this battle of the avians today? I don't know, but Dave Snyder swings way over the top of that changeup in the dirt, making it a 1-2 count. And swinging at missing at that slider. Never gonna touch it. As you see here, Addison Barger gives the Blue Jays the lead. We go to the top of the third. Blue Jays up 2-1. That'll bring up Ji Hwan Bae, who in the bottom half of the second committed an error that led to a 2-run home run, giving the Blue Jays the lead. He's going to smack that splitter foul. Going to be a little upset he missed that one. That was a middle splitter, and he was only able to foul it off. He's going to miss that splitter. Another hittable splitter, making it 0-2. I see he's going to continue to disappoint this game, at least this full inning from bottom half to top half. I guess it's 2 half innings, but then 2 half innings make a whole inning, so I don't know how it works. Okay, he's battled back a little bit. You know, we got a 2-2 count here. He's hitting 200 on the year. Last time we saw him in, not last time, but we saw him in San Francisco, and he hit an inside the park home run, and this time he does make up for that error as he just tied the game with a home run of himself, his third of the year. This one even softer hit than Barger's at 86 miles an hour. But again, that wind up here in Toronto, just enough to blow it out of the ballpark. And we got ourselves a tie game again. You see there, it looks like he hit it middle of the bat. He just got a little under it. But again, the wind must be blowing today. So about 88 miles an hour. 357 distance. Well enough. All right. I'd say that makes up for the error a bit. Bring up Speedy McDaniel. 227 on the year. 778 OPS. 5 home runs. 26 RBIs. You know, his average is a little low, but he's got a pretty high on-base percentage. I believe last time we checked, it was sitting at about 330, 340, somewhere in there. He just rockets one into right field for a base hit. And with his speed, let's see if he takes off. It was 113 miles an hour off the bat, just into right field for a base hit. Bring up Veronica Mars. She is 1 for 1 today with a home run. She's going to take Speedy's off, and he is in there safely at second with a stolen base. He's 8th on the year, so now we got another runner in scoring position still with no outs. I say another runner in scoring position because I guess Ji Hwan Bae's at bat. He was the runner in scoring position when he hit the home run. And ooh. Guess she went. See there, Veronica Mars, speaking of stolen bases, 16 on the year for her. That is good for 6th best in the AL. Takes that for a ball. She is, the way she is hitting and the way she's been running bases, she is looking like on her way to a rookie campaign of at least 20, of a 2020 rookie campaign. Be a heck of a way to start your major league career. She's going to smack one into the right center gap. That's going to get down. Speedy's going to walk home. And Veronica Mars is going to have driven in 2 of the 3 runs today on a home run and a double, her 26th on the year. Just beautiful piece of hitting into the gap. Speedy McDaniel walks home after the stolen base. Our Roosters got a 3-2 lead. They answer back now here in the top of the third. This battle of the avians, it continues to heat up, and we're only 3 innings into this game. Alice Bowles up to the plate now, fouls that one off. She's 0 for 1 today with a ground out in the first. She's going to foul that one off. A little behind it, and probably, I always say this, but again, if I was a batter, I'd be a little mad at myself missing that pitch and only being able to foul it off. And she's going to swing over the top of that splitter for a strikeout. Gosman's 4th of the game and the first out here in the inning. See there, just a splitter down. Beautiful pitch. Gosman does have a beautiful splitter. You know, like I always say, I'm a homer for our Austin Roosters as their broadcaster, but when I see good things from the other team, I gotta point them out, and Gosman does have a pretty good splitter. So Riley Tall back up to the plate, fouls that one off. 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. She's also, I mean, she's been back for a bit, but she's recently off the injured list, back in play. That's a ball. She looks at that for a ball. A 2-1 count now. You know, Gosman was breezing a little bit through the game after the leadoff home run to Veronica Mars in the first, but here in the top of the third, I think I said bottom of the first, top of the first. In the top of the third, he's struggled a little bit as Riley Tall has now worked a 3-2 count. She's going to smack one up the middle, but right at Bo Bichette, who throws on to first for the out. Two away now. We'll bring up Burger McDonald, who he's 0 for 1 with a fly out to right his last time up. He's going to foul that one off again. He's just showing Veronica Mars 16 steals on the year, about a 94% success rate. As Berger's going to swing over the top of that slider for strike 2. And then a weak ground ball to second, over to first in time for the out. But the Roosters strike back with a solo home run from Ji-Hwan Bae and then a double by Veronica Mars. Oh, excuse me. We go to the bottom of the third. Roosters back up 3-2. We'll bring up leadoff man Bo Bichette, who's 1 for 1 today with a single back in the first. Gonna foul that one off. You know, probably just like the Roosters here, they're gonna have a reset off season, or who knows? Maybe they go big at the Blue Jays go big at the trade deadline. But right now, Bo Bichette's gonna ground out for the first out. Bring up Stone Garrett, who was also 1 for 1. He hit a single back in the first inning as well. See there. Yes, just saw there. Darryl Ramsey in his final start yesterday. Lost to the Blue Jays, but did he lose going to a winning team? Stone Garrett Gonna get another base hit. It's 2 for 2 on the day so far. There's a nice easy base hit through the right side hole. And we got a runner on him first with 1 out, and bringing up the ever dangerous Vladimir Guerrero, who is going to immediately pop out to center. Looks like Veronica Mars is where the ball is projected to land. It is, and catches it for the out. 2 away now. I'll bring up Spencer Horwitz. He's 0 for 1 today with a ground out. There's the Blue Jays mascot doing the... I don't know if I would do that to celebrate a very racist man. Spencer Horwitz, that's going to get down in the left field for a base hit. McDaniels throws to the cutoff. McDonald takes his time on a transfer, and Sir Howard's has got himself an RBI double to re-tie up this game. It's 20th on the season. See, there, it was going to be close because of Stone Garrett's speed, but Burger McDonald catches and then kind of clutches the throw to home. Might have cost him, because it did. They scored a run and we are tied. Bring up Alejandro Kirk, who was 1 for 1 today with a base hit his last time up the plate. But he is quickly down 0-2 here in this at-bat. Carly Spears try to get him to chase that slider. Doesn't get him. Fan there. I flew across the country to see Captain Kirk. Looks like Carly Spears might try it again. She does. This time catches more of the plate. Kirk up the middle. Throw home by Veronica. Not in time. And the Blue Jays take the lead again with the RBI base hit by Alejandro Kirk. Just another simple base hit up the middle. Gives the Blue Jays the lead. And these avians are fighting today, it looks like. And again, we are only in the 3rd inning. Joey Loperfido, maybe it's Italian. Maybe by saying that I'm even more wrong than I was before. We'll just call him Joey. But Joey grounds out to first to end the inning. But well, after the Roosters struck back, the Blue Jays strike back again. They go to the top of the 4th inning with the lead, 4-3. Bring up here in the top of the 4th, Freya Allen. 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. And she is gonna foul that off, and man, oh man, she was right on time with that too. I would be mad at myself for missing that pitch. She swings over the slider. She's gonna take the splitter for a ball though. Man, I'd be upset with myself if I missed that middle fastball. Perfectly timed and was only able to foul it off. Especially if you're going to strike out later in the bat for Gosman's 5th K of the game. Looks like it's on the splitter again. Yeah, 7 inches of break. This time about a little over 1,100 RPMs. You could round up to around 1,200, but not that far. Not that far of a roundup. Bring up Brandon Belt. He is also 0 for 1 today. Well, I guess Freya Allen's now 0 for 2. And my word, what an ugly swing for Brandon Belt on that splitter. Ooh. Maybe it was a bad idea to sign him. We should have just ran with Kyle Manzardo. It's going to make contact with that splitter, but it's going to ground to second for the out. 2 away now. Bring up Tyler Soderstrom. 0 for 1 today. He's gonna just foul off the wall. And this time he's gonna fly out to a left. That's where Springer's playing, it looks like. He's in left. Okay. Nothing doing here for our Roosters here in the top of the fourth. We go to the bottom half. Bottom of the order coming up. See there? George Springer. Just made that last out. Leading off the inning. 0 for 1 today. It's been quite the back and forth battle so far through the first 4 innings. Just a back and forth, back and forth. These birds are fighting for air dominance right now. And Springer's striking out on the slurve for the first out of the inning. Carly's 3rd strikeout of the game. Let's look at this pitch sequence here. He starts off with a fork ball, then a 2-seam, then the slurve. Gets Jordan swinging for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Addison Barger. Last time up, he hit that 2-run home run to give the Blue Jays the 2-1 lead earlier in the game. Now the Blue Jays have a 4-3 lead in the game. He fouls that one off. He's going to smack one into the gap, and that's going to definitely get passed out to almost the wall for a extra base hit. So copying our Veronica Mars, it's his 14th double on there. First at bat, home run. Second at bat, double. Only difference is he did not have an RBI on his double like Veronica Mars. He got his extra RBI from the home run. Schneider's up, and he's gonna smack a ball into right field. Freya gonna throw it offline, and Toronto is gonna talk about what am I saying? It's gonna take a 2-run lead. That's what I meant to say. It's 5-3 now. As that is a ball? Blue? How is that a ball? That is right there on Bo Bichette. Well, add another one to the list of umpires I'm getting LASIK surgery for. That's what, 10 in a row? We've had one each broadcast so far. Brandon Belt throws to second, and he's safe? He's safe. It looked like the ball beat him. Wow, okay. Bring up Stone Garrett, who is 2 for 2 today. Guess they'll rule that a infield hit for Bo Bichette as Stone Garrett takes a ball. Looked like the ball beat him in second to me. That's all I'm saying. As we see Stone Garrett there take a Vulcan change for a ball. 2-0 now. We are in a dangerous situation for the Roosters now, as it's 3-0 the count. Stone Garrett not swinging stuff. Take that middle slurve for a strike, not swinging. I'm swinging the two-seam though. Carly has kind of worked her way back into this at-bat. It's going to get him swinging over the top of the slurve for the second out of the inning, fourth of the game. It was looking bleak there. 3 straight balls, and then she battled her way back into the at-bat and gets the strikeout. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, folks. There are 2 away now here in the bottom of the fourth. Vladdy gonna apparently swing at that. It looked like he checked the swing, but Blue behind the plate said no. So it's 0-1. Not swinging at that one. And he's going to ground out to Bay here to end the inning. But Toronto strikes again. They now lead 5-3 as we go to the top of the fifth. And here in the top of the fifth, we will see Ji-Hwan Bae lead off. Last time up, he got a home run after committing an error, leading to a home run by the Blue Jays. He helped tie the game back up. And she's going to smack that right back at Gosman for the out. 1 away. I'll bring up Speedy McDaniel. He's 1 for 1 today with a rocket base hit back up the middle his last, or not the middle, sorry, to the right field his last time up. Excuse me, folks. I believe it said 20 doubles for Speedy this season. Gonna take that for a ball. And he's gonna smack that one right to the third baseman, who was playing up expecting a bunt. So there are 2 away now. I'm going to bring up Veronica Mars. She is 2 for 2 today with a home run and a double. Also, 2 of the 3 runs scored have been driven in by her today. Going to take that 4-seam for a ball. And then swing at that splitter for a strike. You know, we asked this team coming into Toronto, even though this is the final game of the series, we asked what they thought, and they thought, it's kind of fun, Battle of the Birds. I mean, I know it happens a lot here in the AL East with Baltimore and Toronto, but there's really no other bird teams that the Roosters are going to be facing a lot since being brought into the league. There's no end in the AL West. There are 2 of the other 3 are in the AL East, and the other one is in the NL Central. So they were excited about it, For them, there's not going to be that many Battle of the Birds, Battle of the Avians, as some would say. So they were excited about this series coming in. They played St. Louis at home earlier. Looking back, I'm a little sad that our broadcast schedule did not include them. Hopefully next year, though. I know we're also going to be seeing Baltimore later in the year, as Veronica Mars works herself a walk here with 2 away. So, we'll have another chance at a Battle of the Avians against Baltimore later in the year, later in the season. Veronica Mars gets caught again. That's the second time she's been caught like that. Or picked off, and that counts as caught stealing, so. She's been caught twice, only twice so far this year. Both on pickoffs. And it looks like we're going to be done with Carly Spears for the day. As you see Hannah Walker coming in. 28 games, 3 holds, 19 in the third innings pitch. 8.88 ERA and 20% strikeout rate. Carly Spears had an okay day. Gave up 3 earned runs. 2. I don't know if the extra run on the home run counts for being one of the run. I mean, maybe the home run counts, but at least 4 earned runs, 1 earned. 4 strikeouts as we see Spencer Horwitz get a double there. A hurry-up double because Speedy McDaniel can't cut the ball off. Bring up Alejandro Kirk, who is 2 for 2 today. So he looks at that circle change for a strike. Now, Hannah Walker used to be our closer, but we might see him later in the game. We signed new closer, Craig Kimbrell. Going to try to get him some work. Hopefully show that some teams maybe that he is still good enough to be in a bullpen and help a team win. As Kirk just fouls off that slurve. Excuse me. Sorry about the yawn. Didn't get much sleep last night. My cats were going crazy. But Kirk grounds out. First time getting him out today on the game. In the game. On the game. In the game. Whatever. It works. Maybe one's not grammatically correct, but you could argue they both work. So Joey Joey. I said I was only going to say his first name, and there I was trying to say his last name again. He's going to look at that pitch for a ball. And Hannah's going to get him to ground out to short for the second out of the inning. We'll bring up George Springer, who is 0 for 2. Strikeout last time and reached on an error his first at-bat, which led to that 2-run homer by Addison Barger. Barger. I think it's Barger, though. If it's not Barger, I apologize. 1-1. Berger. Could be Berger, too. But I think I'm going to stick with Barger. As Springer goes up in the count, 2-1 now. Fouls off the 2-seam. Make it a 2-2 count. Hannah, in kind of an unfamiliar role now. He used to be in late inning pitcher up here in the 5th. He's going to get George Springer to swing over the slurve, and he's going to strike out for the second at-bat in a row. Nothing doing after the leadoff bloop hustle double by Spencer Horwitz. We go to the top of the 6th. See Alice Bowles here. 0 for 2 today, but 2 home runs in the series against the Blue Jays. Non-televised games. So you see Kevin Gosman still out there working here in the top of the 6th. This is his 70th pitch of the game. He threw for a ball. He's going to throw that one for a ball as well. 2-0 now to Alice. She's going to smack that, but just a little too out in front and pulls it foul. Could not keep it fair. And then, looking absolutely silly on the slider. Kevin Gosman back in this count 2-2. Let's see here what happens. And she is going to swing ugly at that slider again for another strikeout for her. 6th of the game for Gosman. She'll bring up Riley Tall. She is 0 for 2 today with a ground out and a strikeout. Strikeout coming in the first. Last time a ground out. Hit it hard, but hit it right at Bo Bichette for the out. It was a tough break for her. She's quickly down 0-2. See what she does here. She's gonna, oh my, don't know how she managed to foul that one off, but she does to keep the at bat alive. Nice take there for the ball. Slider. And that's a strike? That's a strike. I don't know, Blue. We are marking. I think we should mark that one as well for lazy. It was. I don't know. I feel like it got on either way. Been called ball for us, but against us on the mound. But I guess that's a strike. Okay. Burger McDonald swings for strike one, and he's gonna get down, but second baseman still's gonna get there in time for the out. Nothing happening again for our Roosters. We go to the bottom half of the inning. Blue Jays still up 5-3. Bring up Addison Barger. He is 2 for 2 today with a home run and a double. His last game, he was 0 for 3.
That missed. That's a ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
He is quickly down 3-0. Hannah Walker looks like she's trying to be patient around him. Trying not to give him something to hit. And no, she's going to walk him on 4 straight pitches. Bring up Davis Schneider. Last time up, got a base hit. Scored a run. And that is the 5th ball in a row thrown by Hannah. I think it might be time for maybe her to come out of this game. But first, she's going to get Davis Schneider to fly out for the first out of the inning. We'll bring up Bo Bichette, who is 1 for 3 today with a single in the first. He's going to swing tall there. The second on to first, double play to end the inning. So Hannah Walker gets out of it after the leadoff walk. A fly out and a double play to end the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Roosters still down though, 5-3. We see the day is done for Kevin Gosman. A pretty good day for him. Ryan Yarbrough, 31 games, 9 holds, 36 in the 3rd inning, .99 ERA, a 6.4 strikeout rate though. Lefties and righties not hitting too terribly good against him. And Freya Allen is checking her swing on that. Freya, come on, you. Today has not been a good day for you at the plate. Foul that one off. Make it quickly down 0-2. Freya probably mad at herself about letting that cutter go. She fouls that one off, though, to keep her at bat alive. But she's still down 0-2. And that is, whoo, yeah, umpire will take the ball call, but check mark confirmed. LASIK surgery coming up for you, paid for by me. But we will take it. We will take the call. Freya Allen continues to battle up there. He's going to hit one to center. And it's going to be caught out there, though, by the center fielder for the first out of the inning. See, now Kyle Manzardo going to be pitch hitting for Brandon Belt. 227 on the year, 534 OPS, 0 home runs, 5 RBIs. A little bit better against lefties than Brandon Belt, but he's going to swing way over the top and in front of that curveball for the first strike. See what he can do here. He's going to back up the middle, base hit. So he comes in to pitch hit against, as a lefty, to hit against the lefty pitcher. And he gets a base hit up the middle. Alright, we got a runner on. 1 out now. That'll bring up Tyler Soderstrom. He is 0 for 2 today. But I don't know if he's going to be 0 for 2 for much longer. As he off the wall. Manzardo got a late start, but he is still going to score from first. So Tyler Soderstrom with the RBI double, his 6th on the season. It's going to make it a 5-4 ball game here in the top of the 7th, and that'll bring in lefty crusher on this team, Rodolfo Castro. See, they're 271 average, 794 OPS, 4 home runs. Mostly all against lefties pretty much this season. It's going to swing over the top of that curveball for a strike, though. Castro coming in to do his job, hopefully, crush some lefty pitching. We will see. Takes that for a ball. Ryan Yarbrough looking a little upset at that call. It's a borderline call. Could have gone either way. It was right on the edge. I think it would have been. If I was them, I think I might have called it a strike. But we'll take the ball. This umpire's already confirmed getting LASIK surgery by me. We're paying for it in the off season. Ooh, over the top of that circle change. 2-2 is the count now. Ryan Yarbrough giving a little stretch out there. Trying to work out of the lefty crusher on the team. And he's going to swing way out in front, but still managed to pull that curveball foul. I think if he sat on it a bit more, we could be looking at a tie game with at least a base hit. And never mind. Screw the tie game. Perfect sound off the bat. Rodolfo Castro unties this game. It is 6-5 now, Roosters. The Battle of the Avians is back on. And he is going to tie Veronica Mars again as the 4th longest home run at least on this team, recorded in broadcast. I mean, not recorded, live broadcast. This is totally live and not pre-recorded, and I'm definitely not voicing over it after the fact. But we saw in Colorado, him and Veronica Mars go 497, tie for first, as Dylan Tate comes in the game. 26 games, 5 holds, 23 in the third inning, 6.08 ERA, about a 14% strikeout rate. Righty's hitting 255, lefty's hitting 250. But we saw in Colorado, him and Veronica Mars hit, I think it was actually Veronica and Freya hitting 2 absolute bombs, 497, tying for the team lead as Speedy McDaniel almost hits a home run, just foul to start off his at-bat at 497. Then Castro got third with 493. And then we saw the fourth longest on broadcast earlier today at 440 or 474 by Veronica. And Castro just tied it again as a Speedy McDaniel grounds out after almost hitting a home run. Speaking of the aforementioned Veronica Mars, she's 2 for 2 today with a walk last time up, so she has been on base all 3 times today, technically. Even though that first at-bat was a home run, that counts towards her on-base percentage. So she has been having a great game as she's going to get on base again as that ball hits her in the foot. And she is on base again. You know she's going to take off. She has got to be mad she got picked off last time. She is probably going. There she goes. She takes her big lead. Throw over. Hits the first base coach in the leg. Veronica not going to take off. Coach is saying, play on. I'm fine. All right, coach. Yeah, she's taking that lead again. And there she goes. There she goes. Alice is going to take the pitch because Veronica is in there safely with her 17th stolen base on the year. Look, she just got a great jump in there well before the throw. Well before it. And Alice Bowles check swinging on that slider, but it was definitely a strike, and it was definitely a hittable pitch, but she was just way out in front. And she's going to strike out again. So that's either her third strikeout of the game, when she's got wearing the sombrero, or her fourth, and she's already got the golden sombrero. But as you see there, Rodolfo Castro unties this, or gives back the Roosters the lead. Get up and stretch, because we are on the bottom of the seventh. Kyle Manzardo's going to stay on at first. Rodolfo Castro going to stay on at second. And coming in, other newly acquired signed free agent bullpen piece, Josh Stalmont. See his numbers last year. With the Royals, I believe, or as he fires in there for a strike. Signed him, adds another hard-throwing pitcher into the bullpen. You know, with some trades, even though we got rid of some younger guys we liked here on this team, especially me in the broadcast, we freed up some money. We signed some free agents. We made some trades. I think we've got a pretty decent bullpen. So he does not go. Definitely does not go. We just got to work. I think we just got to work towards the starting pitching and having. I mean, we have some okay depth as Stone Garrett strikes out, I believe, for the second at bat in a row after starting off the game 2 for 2. But we got a decent bullpen. We just got to work on that starting pitching, get some young guys, and get some more depth for positions. And, you know, I think next year this team might be able to maybe not make a playoff push in the second year, but get more towards that 500 mark. Because we know about their offense. Their bullpens, we've been, like I said, just said, slowly piecing together, and I think we got a decent bullpen now. We could make a few more moves. Is that somehow a ball? And it's just the starting pitching. I think just needs to grow, get used to it. Darryl Ramsey didn't have a problem, but he's just a great pitcher overall. Not to say the rest of our starting rotation isn't. It's just they're most of them are younger. Carly Spears being the second oldest in the rotation. Well, I guess now the oldest in the rotation. But still relatively young. Still relatively can grow as a pitcher. As Vladimir Guerrero is going to ground out to short. So I think with just letting some young guys in, maybe, just maybe, sign an older veteran just to help stabilize if some of the young guys don't look ready in spring training next year. But also, I say that knowing that we're facing here the Bluejays at the start of July. So we could see some trades that can completely change the landscape of this team. As Spencer Howitz drives one deep to right off the upper deck sign for a home run, and we are tied again. This battle of the avians is going back and forth. It's a 6-6 ball game here in the bottom of the 7th. Let's just see a fastball hit 104 off the bat. I believe it was his 10th of the year. Let's see it here. Yeah, he just absolutely squares it up on the meat of the plate and absolutely knew it. Excuse me, folks. Sorry, I don't have a mute mic button, unfortunately. So sorry you have to hear those sneezes. So Alejandro Kirk fouls that one off. He is 2 for 3 today with two singles, an RBI single. Josh Stalmount gives up that home run just as I'm praising the bullpen as I think getting better. But it's his first major league game of the season. Just signed out of free agency. He's been working hard trying to get a team, and the team that came up knocking was our Roosters. See there, fouls that one off. 2-2 count. See if he can work back into it. And he does. He gets Kirk to ground out. Tall, nice, easy, takes her time, throws on to first to end the inning. But Toronto does not go quietly into the night just yet. They tie up this game and it is now 6-6 as we head to the top of the 8th. This replay is taking forever. There we go. Eric Swanson now coming in for the Blue Jays. 10 games, 3 holes, 8 2/3 innings, a 2.08 ERA, 13% strikeout rate for him. Bring up Riley Tall. She is 0 for 3 today. Fouls off that split finger. Another split finger pitcher. So we see the infield shifted a little bit for Riley. Another splitter. Fouled off. I've always wondered, folks, if there's really a difference. If she makes that slider look really good as swings and misses for a strikeout, but is the split finger fastball the splitter, or is the split finger fastball different from a splitter? Because I always thought it dropped, but I always thought it was like a split-fingered fastball because you could throw it harder than a changeup. But then now people just call it a splitter, and I haven't really heard someone call a pitch a split-finger fastball in a while. So, is it the same pitch? I think it's the same pitch as Burger McDonald's. I'll look it up on my phone right now as Burger McDonald steps up to the plate. See, he looks absolutely silly swinging at that slider. Fouls that one off. Let's see. According to Google AI, that reviewed multiple sources, we'll look at this pitch in a sec, as Burger McDonald fouls it off. A splitter is a type of split finger fastball, which is an off-speed pitch that's thrown with a fastball motion. So they are the same pitch. There's just no one calls it a split finger fastball anymore. As that Burger McDonald's going to fly out there to center. See, we do things live on the fly because we are definitely live with this broadcast. It's almost like I keep saying I should really come into these broadcasts with a cheat sheet about things. But I don't. Freya Allen takes the plate now. She's 0 for 3 today. Now ball. Not a great day. She has definitely missed some of her home run pitches. Oof. Just misses that fastball. And ouch, she's going to get pegged by a slider. Second hit batter for the Roosters today. Veronica Mars was hit earlier. And now Freya Allen. She is a threat to go. She's got some speed. And it looks like she might. Kyle Manzardo up at the plate. He's going to take it, and she is off. And she is in there safely. Her 5th stolen base of the year. She doesn't get on much, but when she does, she is definitely a threat to steal. Now we have a runner in scoring position with 2 outs now. Kyle Manzardo, as he looks at that splitter for a ball and swings at that one for a strike. Back-to-back splitters. Now I've noticed today in the broadcast, if a pitcher's got one, like Gosman and here Swanson, there's been a lot of splitters thrown. And there's a 3rd one in a row to get Manzardo swinging. He thought he checked his swing, but according to the home plate umpire, he did not need any help. That'll bring up Abner Uribe, recent trade acquisition from the Brewers. Hard thrower. They see his stats from last year. It's only 23. Hopefully we'll be in this bullpen for a good long time. He gets Joey, sees that for a ball. Joey's going to lay down a bunt. Riley Tall not going to pick it up in time, so base hit here on the bunt for Joey. You see him get that step up and then turn to bunt. Beautiful misdirection. Didn't think he was. Now they got a runner on first with no outs. It's George Springer, who's 0 for 3 today. 0 for 3 today, reached out in there and 2 strikeouts for him. Abner Uribe working quickly now, 0-2. He fouls the slider off. He's going to swing at that. So that is his 3rd strikeout of the game. He is wearing the sombrero for out number 1. Addison Barger, he's up. He is 2 for 2 today. Home run and a double. see here. And, ooh, 100. One of our, again, hard throwing relievers. Mostly righties. If we could find a hard throwing lefty, an extra lefty maybe to help this bullpen along, it would be good.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
As he, ooh, close pitch, but yeah, that's down 3-2 now against Addison Barger, who maybe hasn't been hit by a pitch, but just now realizing has almost matched Veronica Mars, except for the strikeout there. At bat for at bat, home run, double, and then a walk. But now a strikeout, whereas Veronica Mars has home run, doubled, walked, hit by pitch. Just a beautiful hard-thrown fastball, blows it right by him. Bring up Davis Schneider. He's 1 for 3 today. A single and an RBI. See there, taking his time. We got a timer here. Trying to waste time. Get a strike called on you. See, they're hitting 338 against lefties, only 216 against righties, and he has looked at 2 honestly very hittable sinkers. Just watched him go by, and he is down quickly, 0-2. Now, home plate umpire again, not asking for much help on those check swings. He is just calling them like he sees them, which I guess is a good thing, but wow, he's just taking things into his own hands. I mean, yeah, he did swing, but like, ask your bro down at first for a little help. Like, man, you've only done it once. Anyway, Tyler Soderstrom. He's 1 for 3 today with a double. His last time up. In fact, it was an RBI double, I believe. Absolutely smoked one to the wall in the right center field gap. Just kept going. I thought it was might have a chance to get out of here with some of the home runs hit today. But he'll take the double and the RBI. As long as a run scores and you get a hit, I think that's okay. So he's worked into a 2-2 count now. Eric Swanson still on the mound. Fouls that splitter off. See there the other bird team in the AL, second in the East. Our bird team third in the West. Tyler Soderstrom smacks another hard ball out to center field. To the warning track, to the wall. It's gone! Solo shot by Tyler Soderstrom. Gives the Roosters a 7-6 lead. It's 5th on the year. The other bird team, as you see down there, in last place in the NL Central. So, only one of the bird teams this season doing really good. As Tyler Soderstrom, this time we were talking about, we thought his double might have been a home run. This time it is a home run. Just smacks it to center field and just kept going and going and just eventually hit it over the wall. You see that? He's just going and going and going and just binks right there. And that'll do it for Eric Swanson after that. That'll bring in Emilio Pagan. 28 games, 2-2 record, 5 holds, 31 innings, 2.90 ERA, 20% strikeout rate. Righties hitting 143, lefties hitting 267. Rodolfo Castro is going to have to get an at-bat against a righty. Not ideal. But hey, he's already been subbed in, and we don't really have anybody on the bench who can play second at this moment. He's going to smack one, though, to left. Make good contact, but right at the left fielder. George Springer didn't have to move much for the out. One away here in the top of the ninth. That'll bring up Speedy McDaniel. You want to talk about balls that were close to being a home run. Last time up, his first pitch he saw just to the right of the foul pole for a foul ball. A very, very long strike one. This time he starts out with a ball and looks absolutely silly swinging at that splitter. The Blue Jays like them some pitchers with splitters, it seems. Speedy McDaniel fouls off the four-seamer. Make it a 1-2 count. Oh, this time, though, it is not foul. Speedy McDaniel crushes one to right field, giving the Roosters an 8-6 lead, his 6th on the year. About 100 miles an hour off the bat. Over 400 feet. This time he says, this one ain't going foul. See, they're just middle. Absolutely does not miss it. Offers the bat to Alejandro Kirk. See, they're 426 distance-wise. 100 mile an hour off the bat. Says, here you go, Kirk. Have the bat. Blue Jays might not like that at all. Veronica Mars is back up to the plate. She is 2 for 2 today. Home run, double, walk, hit by pitch. Has been on base all 4 times today. Let's see what she can do in her 5th at bat. But technically her 3rd official at bat right now. Unless she gets hit by a pitch or walks again. We will see. She'll swing over the top of the splitter for strike 2. What is she gonna do? She awaits the pitch from Pagan. It comes. She doesn't swing, and what are you complaining about there, Pagan? That was definitely down. Definitely didn't touch any of the zone. If it touched part of the zone, I could hear your argument, but it was down. Okay, now see that one? Yeah, that one. And you see he's complaining again. That one you can complain about. That one could have and maybe should have been a strike. But we will take the ball for Veronica Mars. She fouls off a pitch. Keep the at bat alive. She's worked into another 3-2 count. Gone, complaining about 2 pitches in a row. One I don't get, one I do, and Veronica Mars is going to work her 2nd walk of the game. She is on base for the 5th time today. And she is probably going to take off here. And again, they know Pagan throws over. She's back in there safely. Might be a little mad. They keep throwing orange. Yet she's gone. Up. Fastball. Up. Not even in close to being in time. She's in there with her 18th stolen base on the year. 2nd of the game. And just look at that. She is safe before the ball is really in his glove even. She is just one of the best base runners in the league. Alice Bowles, man, 0 for 4 today. Has just not looked good at the plate today. They have been hitting her with some off-speed pitch, and she has just not been prepared for it. She just apparently has not been prepared. She strikes out again. If it's her fourth strikeout, that's the golden sombrero. If she has struck out all 5 times, that's... I don't know what that is. The platinum sombrero? Anyway, that'll bring up Riley Tall. She's 0 for 4 today as well. Takes that cutter for a strike. Swings over that splitter for a strike. She's quickly down 0-2.
1-2.
Takes a ball. Takes a ball. Takes another ball. Alright. I don't think she is... Maybe she swung the bat? I think she swung the bat at the second strike. But other than that, she has taken 3 out of the 4 pitches she has seen this at-bat. And that one is called strike 3. So the umpire gives a call back to Pagan. But you see there, it's Soderstrom for 1. Then Speedy McDaniel for 2. We go to the bottom of the 9th. The Roosters have taken the lead in the Battle of the Avians. And there, as mentioned earlier in the broadcast, another new signee. One of the best modern closers. And just overall, one of the better closers of all time, Craig Kimbrell. You see there his stats last year. This is his first game of the season. He'll be facing the top of the lineup for the Blue Jays. Bo Bichette fouls that one off. He is 1 for 4 today. With a base hit. And he's going to slowly ground out there to the pitcher for 1 out. Bring up Stone Garrett. He's 2 for 4. Started out the game hot with 2 base hits and then has struck out in his subsequent at-bats. There's Kimbrell's bread and butter pitch right there, that knuckle curve. Beautiful. He throws a 2-seam, but it's mostly a mix of that 4-seam and that knuckle curve. Those are his 2 best pitches. Stone Garrett, let's look at that one for a ball. He's gonna strike out for the 3rd at-bat in a row. He's also wearing a sombrero. We've got a lot of 3 strikeout batters today. And with 2 outs, last hope, Vladimir Guerrero. And he's going to fly center field. Veronica Mars tracking in the zone. And the zone is correct. And Veronica Mars catches it for the 3rd out. Blue Jays and Roosters give us the battle of the Avians. But the Roosters come out on top. 8-6 here today. Very back and forth battle. You see their series ends in a tie. Blue Jay had the more hits, but the Roosters had the more clutch hits. So you're going to see some highlights before we end the show. Started off with a banger by Veronica Mars. Couple innings, nothing. Blue Jays battle back. Roosters battle there. Blue Jays battle back and take the lead for quite a while. But then our Roosters get it done. I want to thank you all for joining us today. Well, I hope to see you next broadcast. I hope you enjoyed the Battle of the Avians today as well. We'll see you next time. And I'm back. What a game. Battle of the Avians. It's probably what we're going to call it because we haven't played... I mean, we played St. Louis, but we didn't record it. We play them later and away? We don't. We do play the Orioles, though, so we'll have another Battle of the Avians later. But what a battle! We're gonna. This is gonna be the next game I record. Maybe not today, because I do stream. I believe I have it linked in my YouTube bio. I might start linking it in my channel descriptions now. It's the same. Here's a twitch.tv/sharky underscore boy underscore gaming. So same here. But we'll just do a quick sim. Do we get a trade off? We don't. We beat the Twins though. And our next game will be the debut of Daniel Espino. We are excited about that. Oh, we got transactions completed. Rangers call up Tyler Mall, I think it's how it's pronounced, to the majors, and the White Sox call up Spencer Arrighetti, who I believe is an actual real life Astro. When we are not them anymore, so we gave him to a team. If there's any good pendings. No. Oh, hey, look. Look who's pending. Hey, bud. How you doing? No. We saw in one of the earlier videos, I think it was maybe New York or right after San Francisco, we looked at pending, and Yasmani Grandal was there. I wish I would have known he's been in and out of waiver fair, because I like Blake Sabal, and I'm glad we got him. But if we didn't get him as a backup, Yasmani Grandal for a year would have been, I feel like, a good backup. I would have been okay with that. But yeah, our boy Wes Powers is on the market now, or at least in the waiver fair. We got our waiver fairs here. Got some roster moves. I wanted to tell you that first baseman has been called up to Double A, called up to Double A, sent down to Class A, called up to Triple A, called up to Triple A, called up to Triple A. I did most of these. John Beaver was sent down to Double A. Yep. Sent down. Yep. Sent down. These are all moves I think I did in the trade, like 40-minute trade video, trying to just get the budget down at 12:30 at night. But yeah, as you see, we did send down John Beaver because he's young. We want him to develop, and just those MLB stats were not great. So if he gets good, he won't be able to go for Rookie of the Year. But he just needs to develop more. And with the trades we've been doing, he can, because we got Kyle Harrison, who can take a good spot. Daniel Espino, he's gonna get the start next video, the debut of Daniel Espino for this team. We also got Jackson Jobe. I'm probably gonna keep him down till next year. I'll bring him up. We gotta think about Carly Spears. This is her last year. Do we re-sign her? Because I'm trying. Because I know you could. I can. If I right now, I could re-sign. If I had the money, we could re-sign everybody. Just like right now, once it gets towards the end of the All-Star break, like we can just re-sign everybody, and there's no off-season. No, like maybe I want to see what my market is in the off-season. Blah 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 blah. It's not like NBA detailed like that. Where I know in the NBA series, even though it's has not been good for years, I at least know you can look at their happiness, be like, hey, I ain't gonna re-sign with you until I see what I could get on the open market. Because someone maybe X an offer, and then you'd be like, well, now I gotta match that because I want to keep the player. So there's really none of that in this game, as some of you might know if you play this game. So we're gonna have to kind of role play a little bit there. And I do already have some kind of role play things. I see Regina George's. I don't know. I looked at that, but we also got we signed this guy out of free agency. As you can see, he could just be a stopgap potentially, unless Regina overtakes him. Because we're gonna look when we get towards the consigned people near the All-Star break. We're gonna look and see what we can do. We do also have Wilmer Flores we traded for with the Tigers. We got Rob Snelling from Miami. Got Six Toe. Our pitching depth is getting better, and it's about to get crazy better, hopefully. This date in game, because again, that's draft. We're going heavy on pitching. We don't even I don't even have to if they all have really good potential and a good overall to start, I'll be happy. But even if I only get maybe one or two in the early rounds, I'll even take just depth with C rating overalls if we can somehow manage a higher or C rating potential with maybe high overalls, just because it's good depth to have. Like, I'm not saying I want to get in the 7th, because there's 7 rounds in the MLB draft on this game. I think in real life now only 7 rounds, but I'm not saying I want to hit every round. That would be amazing. But if we can get one or two big hitters, at the first couple of rounds, like maybe rounds 1, 2, and maybe 3, if we can get some bigger hitters for the depth, I'll be happy. And then like I said, the rest could be at least, if we go like, say, A potential round 1 and then 2 Bs, that would be extremely good, extremely good in the first 3 rounds. If we could at least get 1A and 1B, I would be okay. And if we can at least get the rest C overall, that would be a good draft. As long as a good draft, we can get hopefully one top tier pitcher, and then even if it's C overalls the rest of the way, if they're decent level C's, like overall wise with the C potential, I feel like that's a good draft for us. It will be. Alright, so there's that, and we're gonna go one more thing here. Again, remember, we got money, and we're trying to be our own team. No Astros people, which means Joe Espada. I forgot to do this at the beginning of the video. Joe Espada, you're finally gone as our coach. And you're probably going to be gone if we can get a new one. You might stay. We'll see what's there. You're gone. You'll stay. And you might stay. But let's look at our managers here. I mean, he might retire right after the year, but we got an A manager here. Jack McGarth, he only loses 2 durability, but he might retire after 1 year. Greg Dell, we lose 2 control, but discipline and reaction goes up. And we're just getting worse as we go down. Well, -3 contact, though. I don't want to lose contact. You're a B attribute grade, but you have minuses in 3 categories showing there? That's not what we want. Let's go look for a hitting coach first. I mean, -3 clutch is bad, but Jorge Marte is 35. He might be the best. Oh, well, you're 68, though. You're probably going to retire after this season. Oh, we lose 2 power. But he's A. 1 power, 1 drag bunting, but you're A. 2 contact. You're A. -1 power. It's not too terrible. You know what? I have it between Anthony Madrid. Keep that name, Anthony Madrid. I don't want to lose contact, though. What are your pluses, Anthony? +2 plate, +2 bunting, +2 drag bunting. We don't really bunt. Whereas you, I mean, you lose contact, and you do still have +2 bunting. We have +3 clutch, and +2 plate discipline. For, was that Robbie Bradshaw? Rod McDonald, I mean, he's 68, though. So JP Valentine is -2 power, but +3 plate vision, +2 contact, and +1 clutch. You are the best, but you're probably gonna retire after this year. Like, you have pluses and everything showing, no negatives, because it only shows you four stats, and it's random, and I don't know how to look at the rest of their pluses and minuses for coaching. If you know, maybe let me know. Other than that, I mean, we lose plate vision, but we get +2 power, +1 plate discipline. We get +3 power here, +3 vision, but we lose clutch. You know what? I'm taking it back. We're hiring Jorge. Well, let's see if we can sign him to a 5-year coaching contract. Okay. Let's go look at first base coaches now. I mean, you're already number 1. Here we go. All pluses. Let's see if we can get you for 5 too. You're -3 fielding though, but you can stay. Is there a better farm director? I don't want to lose velocity. What is ours? Lose arm strength and plate vision, but +3 control, +1 walk per nine. You're older, so we'll sign you for a 3. Comes to managers. Velocity. I think it's gonna be Ray or Darrow. Because I mean, we lose blocking and home runs with Joe. Home run for 9. Let's go here. We'll put him on a shorter contract too. And now we have our own, for the most part, except for maybe Gary Pettis here. But we have our own coaching staff now, which is great. Now we're fully in on the custom team. Finally. Custom players and new coaches. Away from the Houston Astros. And that's all I got. That's all I got. I think we can see... Yeah, I'm not gonna... honestly, don't think I have... looking at anything I want to do against Miami. And then that was our final road trip to Seattle in July. Really? They come to us in September. That's our last Oakland trip too. So we'll skip after this game. We'll skip first 2 draft video, in which we might also just show, hey, look, our team members made All-Stars game if they do. I'll look at the home run derby, but I don't think anybody's making it. Like, let's look at usually the top 5. So let's look at the league leaders. Home runs, yeah, not us, not us, not us, not us, and not us. Our closest is Freya Allen with 18. I think Berger has 18 too. Yeah. Veronica has 16. We saw that long home run in the game. And then Alice Bowles, surprisingly. I feel like Riley Tall could be up there if she didn't get hurt. But it would take, because they're at 21, our closest at 18. That's 3 away. So it's possible if the guys ahead of them don't hit any home runs, and Freya or Berger kind of go on a hot streak in the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games. I highly doubt it. So I don't think anybody's making Derby. I know there's for a fact some are making All-Star game. So we are gonna again just kind of showcase them up. So be like, hey, our guys made the All-Star team. Woo! And then, of course, back to the thing, which will be against the Mariners. Will be the game after the draft video and the Twins, and then Oakland. Then we'll have some simming until we get to the Boston series, because we've technically already faced Texas at home. Same with the Yankees. So this season in our series, we won't go to Arlington. Next season, though, we probably will. So we'll sim to Boston, and then we'll have Tampa Bay, sim Baltimore, and then Philly, and sim Kansas City, Cincinnati, sim to the Angels, and then San Diego, and then Cleveland. I don't think we've gone against Cleveland, have we? I mean, we have, but I don't think we've recorded it. Yeah, I don't think we did. So then the final game of this season for the series will be against Cleveland when we get there. So in total, for videos coming out soon, we'll have, do a quick count, 1, 2 for draft, 3 Seattle, 4 Oakland, 5 Boston, 6 Tampa, 7 Baltimore, 8 Phillies, 9 Cincinnati, 10 Angels, 11 San Diego, 12 Cleveland, and then, of course, we're probably not making the playoffs, which I suppose maybe now should say what the plans are when our team does eventually make the playoffs. And that is when we do, I'm not going to sim any games. I am going to play every game of the series, because I think it's fun, and I like the playoffs, and playoffs in real life are a big deal, and in our game universe, trying to be as close to an actual baseball broadcast as possible, I want to do that too. I want to bring you all the playoff games, because I know they can be fun, because I could be like, oh my god, somehow the White Sox made the playoffs. Crazy. We should easily beat them. I don't know how they're here. Their team's terrible. And then, they sweep us because I simmed it. If I'm going to be beaten by a team, especially even swept in the playoffs, and in this form of what I'm doing in this game, I want it to be shown. I want it to be shown like we made it, but we got to be bad, and now we know what we can work on. So anyway, that is going to do it for today's video. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. And I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.